Alright guys, so let's talk about episode 64. I mean, it was really no guess as to what was going to happen. We knew the Mufaba was going to be coming out. Mafuba. Alright guys, so episode 64 review. No guess as to what was going to happen. We knew the Mufaba... Mafuba. We knew the Mafuba. We knew the Mafuba. Mafuba. Alright guys, episode 64 review, no guesses here. We knew that Mafuba was going to be coming out, and we knew that at some point Zamasu and Black were going to merge. And as much as everyone is getting so excited about this and getting so amped up for this fight, for me, honestly, the episode just fell really short because... yeah, of course, Zamasu got into the Mafuba, and everyone was happy, and they were trying to contain him. And he got out, and he was shaken up a bit, and that's why they merged. But if you really take a look at the episode and at what happened, Zamasu gets captured, breaks out of captivity, and he's fine. Like, he's an immortal god, he's fine, he broke out. Clearly, whatever technique they used on him didn't work, and he should have known that. And then you go over to Black fighting Goku and Vegeta, and he whips out that scythe, which was friggin' awesome, by the way. Cuts a hole in space and time, has no idea what he even did. Like, his power just grew so much from him using his anger, which anger, obviously emotion, is a part of why the Saiyans get stronger, but, I mean, I was hoping that Vegeta wasn't going to be like, by the way, I trained in the hyperbolic time chamber for 6 months. Like, I'm glad he kept his mouth shut. But anyway, so he pulls out the scythe, cuts open a friggin' scar in the sky, and then all these clones start coming out. And it's made very clear as more and more start coming out, and Goku and Vegeta, by the way, that scene where they both were back to back and they just blasted the crap out of all the clones, that was really cool. That was an intense scene, but everything just kind of, the clones went away, they blew up into pink dust, and then they came back together, and then they were there again. So clearly, Black had the upper hand here. He didn't even have his clones attack yet. He had probably like 16 or 18 clones all in a circle around Goku and Vegeta. Goku and Vegeta looking like, holy crap, we don't know what to do. And Black didn't even get them like to attack them. He was too preoccupied by Zamasu disappearing and reappearing energy, which was just him going inside the Mafuba and then coming back out, to the point where he just leaves and all the clones disappear. And there was no epic battle, which is what I was waiting for. Because I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow, how are they going to get out of this one? They're blowing up the clones. They just kind of reform right in front of them. How are they going to get out of this? I didn't think that they would cheese it up and make it so that the way they got out of it was Black just left to go see what's going on with Zamasu. Like, I thought that was a real piss poor way to end that scene. Could have been an amazing battle scene. And then on top of that, the reason why Black and Zamasu merged was pathetic. Like, any other battle where there's merging or fusion or the villain reveals their, like, ultimate power, it's usually after someone gets the crap beat out of them first, and then they power up. Like, that's how it's been since the beginning. There's always, like, that one step they take, but they don't ever go to that step until they absolutely need to, and in my opinion, there was no need for Zamasu and Black to fuse and use the earrings just because Zamasu got put inside the Mafuba and then got taken back out on his own will, mind you. It wasn't like Black saved him. He literally escaped because they messed up and they didn't bring the seal, which I thought was a little bit too much on the goofy side. Like, that's something that Piccolo wouldn't forget to make sure they have, Piccolo being Piccolo, but that's a whole other story. I thought it was a little ridiculous they forgot the seal. Like, I just feel like don't get me wrong, I really love the series, I really love, how things are playing out, but I just feel like they could have dug a little deeper and given more of a reason why Zamasu and Black are finally going to merge to become the ultimate being. I mean, everyone's excited because it's a precursor to what's going to happen with Goku and Vegeta. We don't know if they're going to go Vegeta. We don't know if they're going to go Gogeta. We don't know if, Vegeta unlocked some new ability that he hasn't shown yet, because that's a possibility as well. Personally, I really don't think it's going to be Vegito. I'm really sure it's going to be Gogeta, because Goku and Vegeta made it very clear from when they first started training with Whis that they do not want to work together. And in this instance, they might be forced to, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to resort to Gogeta by doing the fusion dance, because they sure as hell don't want to be fused together forever. They already went through that once, so I don't think it's going to be Vegito. I think it's going to be Gogeta, and I'm sure that when they fuse into Gogeta, Gogeta is very powerful, like crazy powerful, that they'll be able to handle Zamasu merge no problem. And I know like the time limit changes all the time. You know, one time in the GT when they merged, they had like 5 minutes when they were Super Saiyan 4, but we haven't seen Gogeta yet, so we don't know how it's going to happen, or if it's going to affect the merge time, or if their merge and their fusion is a direct effect of how much ki control they have. Because obviously, since they've been training with Whis, they have so much control over their ki now that they can probably maybe even extend the time that they stay fused. Like, we don't know. We haven't seen it yet. So I really think it's going to go down the Gogeta route. I want you guys to let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I mean, overall, like I said, the episodes are great. I love the series. I just think that they really jumped the gun for Zamasu to merge and fuse and become his ultimate being. I mean, granted, he wants, I guess, a fight, you know? But I feel like Black, especially, having the same, you know, DNA, even though it's Zamasu in Goku's body, he's in Goku's body, which has, like, that urge to want to fight. Like, I just don't feel like he was pushed at all into a corner to where he would even want to fuse to show this ultimate being. Like, I feel like Goku and Vegeta should have just absolutely beat the living crap out of Black while Zamasu was in the Mufuba, and then when he got out, Black would teleport over there, and then they would merge and kind of be like, oh, you think you can beat me? Well, check this out. Like, that's how I think it should have really played out. So I'm really excited for this weekend's episode. It's going to be pretty intense. We still don't know what's going on with Trunks and his abilities. Will he be pushed even further to ascend? Like, that's a possibility as well. Like, there's so many things that can happen. But I'm rooting for Gogeta. That's who I want to see. I want to see Gogeta take over and just beat the crap out of Zamasu for 30 minutes straight. And that'll be a good episode for me. So, would love to hear what your theories are. And if you agree with me with this whole, like, fusion thing, that it happened too early, could it have been more intense, let me know down in the comment section below. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys after next week's episode.